Okay, dear students, today we will discuss combination of capacitors. Okay, so in combination of capacitors, there are two types. One is series combination and related expression. One derivation is there, and second one is parallel combination and related derivation. After this, based on this combination of capacitor, we will discuss some of the problems. Okay, see here, combination of capacitor. So in combination of capacitor, as I told, first one is series combination. Okay, na? So series combination means if two or more capacitors are connected in series is called series combination of capacitors. Okay, see here, I am taking three capacitors connected with a battery having the voltage is V. Okay, it will be C1, C2, C3. Either you may take one more, however you may take. N number of capacitors I can connect in series. Okay, let's check the effective capacitance of two capacitor. Okay, expression I am deriving here, expression of series combination. Okay, see here, I am taking capacitor, two capacitor connected with a battery V. Okay, so when the voltage, see here, when the voltage is coming at this point, V is a voltage. Okay, V comes over here. So when potential is coming, this capacitor accumulate plus charges. Okay, then this capacitor, this plate gets a negative. Then this whole portion, let us consider these two. If it is negative, this portion will take plus. Plus means it is your isolated system. Okay, it will be your isolated system. So charge on this will be Q. Again, these two are cancel each other. Then it will be your negative. If there is one more capacitor, again, what comes there? Isolation. Okay. From this we conclude that charges must be same here, but potential is changing. Okay. See here, I am taking one more example. Three capacitors connected with what? Battery. Okay. So here potential is given. Potential at this point is V. At this point will be 0. Okay. Then at this point, this accumulates plus charges Q. Then opposite of this, it accumulates negative charge. Then this portion, whole this portion, if it is negative, then what happens? Here positive charges will accumulate. Is or not? Okay, if this positive charge accumulates over, then again it will be our negative. So this whole portion is taken as what? Isolation. So is the charges are changing then? No, charges must be constant. Charges may not varying here. Okay, na? So similarly, come to the point of this. At this point, it will be your isolated point. Isolated point means plus and negative are equal. Here positive. Here again negative. How much of the positive charges are there? That much of the negative charges will be there. Means from this what we had concluded, charges must be constant. Means charges must be same in the series capacitor. Okay, na? See here, I will write here first note. What is that your first note? Note number one. What is that? Charge must be same. Okay, na? Charge must be same. In case of what? Series combination. Is or not? So, see here. Charge must be same means, I am writing once again here. It is your capacitor connected with a parallel. V is a potential. Capacitor is C1. It will be your C2. Okay. Is potential will be same in series combination? No. Why? Because charge is same. Okay. Q is a charge. Then here I am taking V1 is equal to Q by C1 because C is equal to Q by V. Then V is equal to what should I write? V is equal to Q by C1 it will be. So Q may not be same. Okay. V1 is equal to Q by C1. Here V2 is equal to Q by C2. Is or not? Okay. Then second conclusion is potential may not be same. May not be same means potential is varying. Okay na? So from this we just have to remember that in case of series combination of capacitors, potential may not be same but charges are same. Okay. Then come to the point of one more. This whole term I am taking as only one capacitor. This is effective capacitance. Okay na? Effective capacitance. Okay. This will potential is V itself. Okay na? Charge, same charge will be there. Okay. Then now the potential is changing or not? Now the potential is given that now the potential is this V is equal to, shall I write V1 plus V2? Okay na? V is equal to V1 plus V2. Okay. Then V1 is equal to what is our equation? Q by C1. Is or not? So this V is equal to Q divided by C1 plus V2. It is Q divided by C2. Okay. See here. It is our effective capacitance. It will be our effective capacitance. So if it is your effective capacitance, then see here. This can be written as this V is equal to what should I write? Q divided by CE. Okay na? So put this value from this. This is Q divided by CE is equal to Q divided by C1 plus Q divided by C2. Okay na? Okay. So here what happens? C, Q get cancels. Then what remained here? 1 divided by C effective capacitance is equal to 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2. Okay na? Take the LCM. It will be 1 divided by CE is equal to, it will be C2 plus C1 divided by C1 C2. Either you may write 1 divided by CE is equal to C1 plus C2 divided by C1 C2. So this CE is equal to C1 plus C2 divided by C1. Sorry, CE is equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2 is the effective capacitance of, if only two capacitors are connected, just keep in your mind. Okay, now if two capacitors are connected in series, what is the effective capacitance of that capacitor? Here asked, just derive this equation. If there are three capacitors, okay, if there are three capacitors, this is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay. Similarly, V is equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. So Q get cancels. Then 1 divided by CE is equal to what remained? 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2 plus 1 divided by C3. This is the final expression. Okay na? Okay. See the next. If there are three capacitors. Okay na? Next will be three capacitors are connected in series. Okay. I will write here. Okay. If three capacitors are connected. Okay, now if there are three capacitors are connected, then what happens? Same thing. If 1, 2, 3 capacitor. Okay, now if these three capacitors are connected in series, then same thing. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, na? So V1 plus V2 plus V3. Then put the value of V1. So this V is equal to what should I write? This Q divided by CE is equal to Q divided by C1 plus Q divided by C2 plus Q divided by C3. Is or not? So Q get cancels. Then 1 divided by C effective is equal to, what should I write now? It will be 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2 plus 1 divided by C3. Okay. If there are n number of capacitors, then what you are going to write? N number of capacitors. 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2 plus 1 divided by C3 plus 1 divided by C4 up to 1 divided by Cn is the final answer. Okay. How he may ask a question? Derive an expression for effective capacitance of capacitor connected in, two capacitors are connected in series. Okay. 2 capacitor means it will be your final expression. If 3 capacitor means it will be your final expression. If there are n number of capacitors are connected, say up to Cn. Okay. So next, see if 2 capacitors are connected in parallel. Okay. Okay, see this. Parallel combination of capacitors. So if 2 or more capacitors are connected in parallel, then it is called your parallel combination of capacitors. So as I told, series combination and parallel combination, both are dead opposite. Dead opposite means how? Here in case of series combination, potential is changing, charges are at same. Okay. But in case of parallel combination, charges are varying, but potential will be same. How it will be? See here. So these are 3 capacitors are connected in parallel. Okay, na? These 3 capacitors are connected in parallel with a voltage V, potential is V. See here, capacitance C1, C2, C3. Then when potential comes over here at this point, along this direction potential is V, along this direction potential is V, along this direction potential will be same. Okay. Then see the equation, Q is equal to C by V is capacitance is equal to, so capacitance, as I told previous, capacitance is completely depend upon what? Charges. C is directly proportional to Q. Okay. Here what happens? C1, C2, C3 means if capacitance is changing, ultimately what happens? Charges is also changing or not? As the charges are increases, then capacitance is also increases. So here Q1 is equal to, shall I write C1V? Okay. Here Q2 is equal to C2 into V. This Q3 is equal to C3 into V. See here, V is same. So from this note number 1, what should I write here? So charges are changing. Okay, na? Charges are changing, but potential will be same. Okay, na? So potential will be same. So next, see expression for effective capacitance of 2 capacitor connected in parallel. Okay, na? Next will be expression for effective capacitance of 2 capacitors are connected in parallel. Okay, na? Next, expression. What is expression? Expression for effective capacitance. Effective capacitance of only 2 capacitors I am taking. As I took previous series, 2 capacitors. Expression for effective capacitance of 2 capacitors are connected in parallel. Okay, na? Are connected in parallel. Okay. See, I am taking 2 capacitors are connected in parallel. Okay, na? Along with this, let us consider it is your potential V. Okay. As I told, in this, when the potential is comes over here, it will be C1, it is your C2, potential will be same. But charge at this is equal to Q1 is equal to, it will be C1 into V. Then Q2 is equal to, it will be C2 into V. So then effective capacitance, I am writing effective capacitance of capacitors. Here it will be effective capacitance, is or not? Then here will be Q, then it is your V. Okay, na? It is your V. So see what I told initially, charges are changing. Okay, directly I am taking this Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. Then this Q is equal to, it will be C1V plus it will be C2 into V. Is or not? So effective capacitance, what should I take here? CE into V, this Q. So it will be CE into V is equal to C1V plus C2V. Okay. So see here, I am taking CE into V is equal to, effective capacitance is equal to, V is a same. Let us take C1 plus C2. This V get cancels. So then what happens? Effective capacitance is equal to C1 plus C2 is the final answer. Only when it is, if two capacitors are connected in parallel. If there are three capacitors are connected, then effective capacitance will be, if there are three capacitors. Okay, if there are three capacitors, then what should I write? This E effective is equal to, C effective is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Okay, then if there are n number of connected in parallel, then what will be our equation? So this C effective is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 up to Cn. Okay, na? This is about series and parallel combination of capacitors. Okay, na? So based on this series and parallel combination of capacitors, we will solve some of the problems. Okay, see this question. What he had told, three capacitors of capacitances 2 microfarad, 3 microfarad and 6 microfarad are first connected in series. Okay, na? And then are connected in what? Parallel. Then what he had asked, find the ratio of effective capacitances in series to parallel. Okay, na? Three capacitors are connected in, first connected in series and then in parallel. The ratio of effective capacitance in series to parallel. Okay. First of all, what he had given, C1 is equal to 2 microfarad, C2 is equal to 3 microfarad, then C3 is equal to 6 microfarad. So what I want to calculate, effective capacitance of series as well as effective capacitance of parallel, and next what I want to take, effective capacitance is series to the parallel. Okay. First of all, see here. First three capacitors are connected in series. Okay, na? These three capacitors are connected in series. C1, C2, it will be our C3. So effective capacitance of, if three capacitors are connected in series, what is our equation? So 1 divided by CE, or else you may take series we are calculating. CS means series combination is equal to 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2 plus 1 divided by C3. Okay, 1 divided by CS is equal to 1 divided by C1. It will be 1 divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 6. Take LCM of all this. 1 divided by CS is equal to LCM of this. How much we are getting? 2, 3, 6. 2 1s are 3, 2 3s are 3. Total LCM will be 6. Okay, it will be LCM is 6. Okay, LCM is 6. Okay, then 2 3s are plus 3 2s are plus 6 1s are. So 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 2, 11 by 6 means 1 divided by CS is equal to 11 divided by 6. Oh, is or not? Okay, 11 divided by 6. Then come to the point of next. It is CS is equal to, what should I write? it will be 11 divided by 6 means 6 divided by 11. Okay na? Then these are connected in parallel. Next, second case, what he had told, these are connected in parallel. Okay na? Then what is our equation? It will be C parallel is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Okay, C1 plus C2 plus C3. This CP is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 6. So this CP is equal to, what should I write? 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. Okay na? 2 3s are, 3 2s are, 6 1s are it is, sorry. It will be 6 1s are 1. 1 means it is 6 divided by 6. It will be 1. It will be 1. CS is equal to, we are getting 1. Then CP is equal to 11. So what I told lastly, effective capacitance of ratio of effective capacitance in series to parallel means series to parallel means 1 divided by 11, or you may write 1 is to 11 is the answer. Okay na? So see the next question. Okay, see this question. Two capacitors 2 microfarad and 6 microfarad are connected in series. Okay, only 2 capacitors are there. What is our formula? So C effective is equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. Okay. And voltage is also given. What he had given, these 2 capacitors are connected in series with the voltage 20, and C1 is given that 2 into 10 to the power minus 6, it will be 6 into 10 to the power minus 6 microfarad. Okay. Then what he had asked, charge on each capacitor. In case of series, each charge is changing. No, charge will be same. Okay. Okay. Then I want to calculate what? Potential difference across each. Means what is the potential difference at this and what is the potential difference at this. V1 and V2 I want to calculate. As well as Q is I want to calculate. Okay. First see here. C1 we know, C2 we know. Okay. Effective capacitance of 2 capacitors we can calculate. They are in a series. Okay. So this CS is equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. Effective capacitance if 2 capacitors are connected in series. Okay. This CS is equal to C1. 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 6 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by, what should I write now? C1 plus C2. 6 plus 8 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay na? So CS is equal to 2 into 12 into 10 to the power minus 12 divided by 8 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay. So finally how much we are getting here? So 2 6s, 2 4s, 2 2s, 2 3s. So CS is equal to 3 divided by 2, 10 to the power minus 6. It will be into 10 to the power minus 6 farad. Okay. CS we had calculated. Okay na? Okay, CS we had calculated. Then Q is equal to, I want to calculate na. So what he had told. So Q is equal to, what should I write? This Q is equal to, shall I write CS into V? This Q is equal to CS we know. It will be 3 by 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 into, what is your V? It is 20 volt into 20 I am writing here. 2 1s are, 2 10s are. So Q is equal to how much we are getting? It will be 30 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. Okay na? Okay, Q I had calculated. But potential is changing or not? Yeah, definitely potential is changing. What is your potential? This V1 is equal to Q divided by C1. Is or not? Q I had calculated. It is 30 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, na 30 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by C1. It will be C1. 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 get cancels. It is 15. So V1 is equal to 15 volt I had calculated. Then what is V2 is equal to? V2 is equal to same Q divided by C2. Okay na? Q divided by C2 means Q is 30 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 6 into 10 to the power minus 6. 6 ones are 5 are. So V2 is equal to how much we are getting? 5 volt is the final answer. Okay, like this only we are going to solve some of the problems. See the next. Okay, see this question. Two capacitors 4 microfarad and 8 microfarad charged to 60 volt. Each are connected parallel. Okay, now first thing what he had told, two capacitors are connected in parallel with what? Voltage 60 volt. Okay, now voltage is given. So it will be C1 is equal to how much he had given? 4 into 10 to the power minus 6. C2 is equal to what he had given? 8 into 10 to the power minus 6. Then plates with oppositely charged. Okay, oppositely charged means if it is your plus Q, it will be your minus Q. Okay, it will be your minus Q. Find the common potential attained between these two. What is the common potential? If in case of parallel combination, potential is changing or not? Yeah, definitely. Sorry, no. Charges are changing, but potential will be same. Common potential I want to calculate. Okay, see here. First of all, I want to calculate what is Q1 is equal to. Q is equal to C1 into V. Is or not? C1 into V, because potential will be same in parallel combination. Then this Q1 is equal to what should I write? C1 is equal to 4 into 10 to the power minus 6 into, it is 60 volt. So how much we are getting here? 240 microcoulomb I am taking. 10 to the power minus 6 means what? It will be microcoulomb. Okay. Then come to the point of what is Q2? Q2 is equal to oppositely charged here told. Q1 either it may be a minus, either it may be a minus. Just by assumption I took it is as minus. Okay. Or else if you are told in oppositely charged means one take negative, one take positive. Let's see which one we want to take. So CQ is equal to, shall I write C2 into V. So this Q2 is equal to C2 will be, what is your C2? It is 8 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 60 it is. Okay na? This Q2 is equal to, it is 480 into microcoulomb. Okay na? Here I am taking total charge I want to calculate. Now Q1, Q2 I had calculated. So then total charge is equal to total charge. Total charge is equal to what? Q1 plus Q2. Then Q is equal to, which one is bigger? Just take it as a positive. So I am taking Q2 as a positive and Q1 as a negative. Okay na? It is Q1 as a negative, Q2 as positive here. Why? Because he only told both are in opposite plates. Okay. So this total Q is equal to Q2. It will be 480 minus, it will be 240. Then Q is equal to how much we are getting here? 240 microcoulomb. Okay. Q I had calculated. Okay. Then what I want to calculate, if two capacitors are connected in parallel, so effective capacitance can I calculate? Okay. So see here, effective capacitance, C effective is equal to C1 plus C2. So this effective capacitance is equal to what should I write? C1 4, C2 plus 8, it is 12 microfarad. Okay na? 12 microfarad. So this is CE I had calculated. Okay, effective capacitance. Then Q we know, CE we know. By using these two, what should we can calculate? Common potential we can calculate or not? Okay. So this common potential V is equal to Q divided by CE. Is or not? This common potential V is equal to Q. It is 240 microcoulomb divided by effective capacitance. It will be 12 microfarad. Microfarad microcoulomb means what? It will be 10 to the power minus 6. It is also 10 to the power minus 6. These two get cancels. So this V is equal to 20 volt is the final answer. Okay, na? Like this only we are solving such kind of problems. See the next. See this question first. Okay. By using this figure, I want to calculate potential difference across 6 microfarad. Okay, na? Potential difference across 6 microfarad. See here. Across this, I want to calculate what is that? Sorry, it is not at all. 6 microfarad. If potential difference between A and B, it is your point A, it will be point B. Between of these two, potential difference will be how much? It is 60 volt. Okay. Between these two means he had connected this potential is to be like this. Okay. It is how much? 60 volt. Okay. Then, so V is equal to, he is given. V is equal to how much? 60 volt. Okay. So, come one by one. You just come one by one. These two capacitors are in series. Is or not? These two capacitors are in series. So, CS is equal to 6 into 3 divided by 6 plus 3. C1, C2 divided by C1 plus C2. It will be 18 divided by 9 is equal to 2 volt, means 2 microfarad. This whole is to be written as how? I am drawing this diagram. It is to be like this. This diagram will comes like this. Okay, na? It will be 2 microfarad effective capacitance. Then here will be your 3 microfarad. Then here again will be 3 microfarad. Then one more chart, that is capacitor. It will be 3 microfarad. Okay. Okay. Just come to the point of these two. Okay. These two capacitors are in parallel. Okay. These two capacitors are how? These two capacitors are in parallel. Okay. Calculate this. This CP is equal to 3 plus 3. C1 plus C2. It will be 6 microfarad. Again, change the diagram. How the diagram will comes? It is 2 microfarad. Is or not? Again, it is 6 microfarad. One more is there. It will be 3 microfarad. Okay, na? Then these 3 capacitors are in series. Okay, na? These three capacitors are series. So 1 divided by C effective series means 1 divided by CS shall I take? 1 divided by CS is equal to 1 divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 6 plus 1 divided by 3. Is or not? Okay. Then this is 1 divided by CS is equal to, take the LCM of all this. What we are getting? LCM will be 6, 2, 3 za plus 6, 1 za plus 6, 3, 2 za. So 1 divided by CS is equal to how much we are getting? 1 microfarad. Okay. So CS is equal to what should I write? It will be 1 microfarad. Okay. Okay. So CS I had calculated. Then what I want to calculate? Potential difference across 6 microfarad. Okay. So potential difference, if I want a potential difference, V is equal to what? V is equal to Q by C. So is there any Q? Q is given or not? No, Q is not given. So I want to calculate what is Q. So this Q is equal to, what is our equation? CS we know into V we know. V is given. Okay, na? Q is equal to CS into V, because effective capacitance finally we are getting what? 1 microfarad. Okay, na? So it is. So this Q is equal to 1 into 60. Okay, na? It will be 60. So Q is equal to how much we are getting? 60 microcoulomb, because it is in microfarad. That is in microcoulomb. So from this, can we able to calculate potential? Yeah, definitely. V is equal to, what is our equation? So this V is equal to Q divided by C. Is or not? Okay. Q divided by C means I am taking, it will be CS. Q is equal to how much? This Q is equal to, sorry, capacitance. How much capacitance he had given? Across 6 microfarad. across 6 microfarad he told. Okay na? So V is equal to, it is 60 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by what he had told, across 6 microfarad divided by 6 into 10 to the power minus 6. So this V is equal to 10 volt is our answer. Okay na? So one more thing is that next class ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದೇ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ನೀಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ JEE ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋದೊಳಗಡೆ ನೀಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ JEE ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಬರೀ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನಷ್ಟೇ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.